Hi guys, back to you with another whole Hook It Cook It concept over here. So today we're going to show you that the leftover dried chicken of last night that nobody wants to eat can turn into another meal. And of course Dania sausage purchased from Classic Meat Markets out in Westgate Mall, Paul and Pelican Park. And then of course you guys would also be familiar with our pie pastry, which is from Mighty Meals. So what we're literally going to be doing is just taking this chicken off the bone, taking the sausage, putting it onto our barbecue, our braai stand, turn it into a meal. Two different pies, two different ingredients. We've got mushrooms, we've got jalapenos, we've got a mozzarella cheese, we've got a cheddar cheese. What we're also going to do is when we pull that off the bone, we're going to be using a wet spice. It's a tikka chicken spice that we're just going to give the chicken a little bit of flavor. We're going to get our onions into our pots now. We're going to get the mushrooms cooking over there, and we'll put the whole item together, the pie together, and get it onto the braai grid. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the chicken off the bone and we'll start prepping the chicken. So now what we've done is we've got our chicken pulled off the bone, as you can see over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the wet tikka chicken spice. And like I said, this spice you can buy by most of your spice shops, and I prefer to buy the one in the jar, the wet spice. So all we're basically going to do is just add a bit of this in here, not too much because we don't want to spice it too much. So we're just going to get it a bit wet, just add a little bit more. We just want to get all of them coated, make sure there's no bones inside there. Right, so because we're not making any sauce alongside the chicken, we're going to be doing the cheese that will make it not too dry. So what we're going to do once we got this done, we're going to get the pastries out. We've got our onions browning. You liking it?
No, delicious.
So we've got the onions browning, and we're not going to make the onions too brown. We just want parts of it black. And then of course we've got our mushrooms that we'll be packing out there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our pastry prepped at this point, and then we're going to start prepping the pie. Our mushrooms are looking really good. These are our mushrooms over here. Our onions, we did some brown and we left some glaze, so that is looking really good. Our pastries are laid out, and what we're going to do is our chicken is nicely marinated with a wet tikka chicken spice, and what we're going to do now is we're going to be laying this chicken out onto the pastry, and then from there we'll do it step by step as to what it is that we're going to do. So let's make a start. Let's get our chicken out here. So this is the part where my mouth starts watering, and the excitement sets in because now we're doing the pie filling. So I'll show you guys in a second. I might as well just force all this chicken in here. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've got our pie filling in here nicely. We're just going to move it away from the edges because we need to still seal it. So what I'm going to do is mushrooms on here. Let's just take that away. Mushrooms on here. Right, then we're going to go with our two cheeses. Now what I normally like to do is just mix. Maybe we should just do that. Throw some cheddar in that bowl and add your white cheese into it as well. And you can mix your own ratios as you want. All I want is the two is just got to mix. Right. So now we're going to throw our cheese. And like I said, you might, in this instance, you'll see that leftover chicken actually turns into a good meal, because in many homes, and I know in our home as well, that the dry portions of the chicken is always the last of it to be liked. Right, now I must be honest with you guys, I'm not good with pastry, but what we're going to do now is we're going to fold over our pastry, right? And then we're just going to make it look pretty on the edges, all right? Because I believe prettiness sometimes tastes good with food as well. So let's just do this. So remember guys, I'm not a chef. I just get my epiphanies to do my little meals, whatever you want to call it. Let me show you my technique. Right? And there we go. Okay, it looks a bit bigger than I initially imagined it would. And there we go. So now I'm going to take this really cool brush that I got, and we're going to brush this pie. Okay guys, and remember, we've got the sausage on the fire, and our sausage is from Classic Butchery. And please remember that Classic Butchery in Westgate Mall in Mitchells Plain, in Paarl, as well as in Pelican Park. They also stock the Mighty Meal pies. And of course, Classic Butchery is a full-on butchery. Yo, I kind of impressed myself. I'm not a pastry type of guy, but it kind of looks very good. So let's see. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to give our sausage a chance to get done over there. And we'll show you what the bride or barbecued sausage look like, and then we'll put that into the pastry as well, and we're going to put both of these on the grill. So let's check it out. So this is when we got it on the grill now, on the barbecue. We're going to go and put it over that coals, and you want to bring closer to show what it looks like over here. And so we just made some marks of the grill, which looks ultra cool, and we're not going to be able to close it, so we're going to take this to the grill. Follow me to the grill. So and we're just going to let it do its thing like that, and then of course we'll turn it again, and we'll see what it comes up. So obviously we need that cheese to melt quite a bit, and what we're going to do now is kind of go back and set up the sausage one, as the sausage just came off the griller. Okay guys, we're back. So our sausage just came off the coals, and what we did was we split the sausage. So in this instance, we're going to be packing our sausages out like this. We might try to find a way to squeeze them all over there. And this is, we're going to start taking our onions, right? Just use a fork for this. So we've got our onions over there. Right. What we're going to do now is go with our cheese. And we're not going to be shy with the cheese here as well. And we still have some mushrooms left that we're going to be putting over there. And what we're going to do on this one is we've got a small mixture here of jalapenos and green chili. I'm just going to spread that over. The chili that we're using is not too hot, but obviously that is preference. So remember, the sausage that we're using is a sausage, a Dania sausage from Classic Butchery. And the pastry comes wrapped in this plastic as well, so we're just going to be doing the same. And then we'll show you how it is faring out there on the coals. Okay, so what we're basically going to do now is it's looking really, really good. Go that side. Come, lift up there. All right. And there we go. That's the first one that's off. So this is the chicken and mushroom, and we're going to cut this one open. We'll get the sausage one onto the coals now, and we're going to give it a test run. Let's go. Okay, so what we're basically going to do here is keep it on the coal and just give it a chance to brown on the one side, and we'll do a couple of flips. So what we're going to do in the interim is we're going to get cutting onto the chicken and mushroom. Let's go. Okay, so what we have here in the interim is we had some cheese and things left. We got some feta cheese, some jalapenos, some chilies and things, and we're just going to wrap this as well, and this is just a snack. So let's see how this one comes up, and we'll cut this one. This is a piece for somebody to taste. Once again, I'm going to show you your mushrooms, your chicken, your jalapenos. Everything is looking absolutely stunning. So you're going to try? Right. We're going to give it to Faisal to try himself, and let's see what he says on this.
Okay, let's just put out some.
Don't be shy.
Bismillah.
Tell me the truth, eh? Tell me the absolute truth. Besides the filling, tell me how does the pastry go down for you?
This is better than bought.
Here we go, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to be jumping onto the next one, which is the sausage. So remember, this is got the classic meat dhania sausage in there, so we're going to give that one a buzz. Okay, so guys, let me just show you the filling that we did with the cheese and jalapeno. This came out absolutely amazing. Look at that. All right, so that is what that looks like, and of course we've now got the one that's got the sausage filling in here, and let's go and do a cut. And look at this. Look at what that filling looks like. Your sausage in there, your mushrooms, everything in there. So I'm kind of very full from tasting the previous chicken one. So before we get into that taste, right? Before we get into that taste, so besides the actual food that was demoed here today, is to show you this. We've got our little kettle. It comes in a pot set, and it's got a pan to it as well, right? As you would have seen previously in the video. We've got these gas burners, and you can see they're all out on display over there. And these are the type of things that we keep with us for traveling. So you take your pastry, you take whatever you have left from your previous evening's braaiing or barbecue, whatever you wish to call it, and turn it into another meal. So let's get into tasting this pie, right? So remember, this is your sausage from Classic Meat. It's a dhania sausage. Classic Butchery out in Westgate Mall, Mitchell's Plain, Pelican Park, and Paul. I need you to see this. Look at that filling inside over there. The sausage has got a very nice tang to it. It's very, very tasty, guys. Mighty Meal pastry, Classic Butchery's dhania sausage. It's absolutely amazing. It's a meal we'd never be able to finish as a family of 2 or 3. It was definitely for a family of more. So once again, to our sponsors, Mighty Meals, Pies and Pastries, and to Classic Butchery, thank you very much.